What's good, y'all? It's jahskeezy back another vid. Today, or I don't know what channel I'm gonna put this on. I can either put this on Spazzo Yaps or jahskeezy. I really don't know which one I put this on. Usually I put these type of videos on jahskeezy, but then again, I'm trying to get my Spazzo Yaps up to par. But anyway, it really don't matter to me which channel I put on. I'll probably put on jahskeezy because that's the channel I'm on right now. But anyway, today we're gonna be talking about insecurities, and I know a lot of people have insecurities and they don't even know. They're not even aware of having insecurities. See, when people hear insecure, it's already determined a bad thing. Whole reality, bro, no one can ever determine what's good or bad. But let's stick to the things to where people can actually comprehend. All right, so boom, people hear insecurities. Yo, you insecure, all this, right? All of a sudden it's termed as what's the word, an insult. What's called determined as an insult. Whole reality though, bro, it's not even an insult really. It's just like, I wouldn't say it's something slight, but hold on, I'm going to look it up. I feel like when we look up definitions, it can make it a whole lot better. Okay, insecure, of a person not confident or assured, uncertain or anxious, right? So when a person says you're insecure, basically they're just saying you're not confident or assured, you're uncertain, and you're anxious. But when they say it, it's like it just makes you feel bad. Whole reality though, they're just saying that you're anxious and you're not certain, and you're non-assured, right? All right, so boom. Now you might be wondering, like, where did this topic come from? I noticed myself having insecurities. Now, you might be like, or you might be struggling to find what your insecurities are, because you'll hear insecurities, you won't even put yourself in that own factor, because I know most humans, they want to put themselves up in like this god-like state where they feel like they can't do no wrong, and that's where people like stop taking accountability for themselves. But if you're aware that you can do wrong, then you probably put yourself in what's called some of these factors of insecurities. So when I say a person has insecurities, they might be like, no, I don't have no insecurities, all this, right? Of course you'll think that, because like, you don't want yourself to seem bad in your own light. But whole reality, bro, you can have insecurities and you wouldn't even know, because that's just how you see yourself, but you wouldn't even know that those are insecurities. My insecurities, bro, was not, well, I didn't feel enough because I felt like I needed status to feel like that. Whole time I did not know that. Before today, I didn't know nothing about that. I thought that's just how I was. Whole reality though, it took me getting down to the bottom of it to find my insecurities. So I'm gonna be talking about insecurities, and I'll be teaching y'all how to find them. Now, boom, this is how I found mine. And then I guess after we could just talk about them, right? All right, so boom, how I found them. Now, I was feeling some emotions, right? I felt emotions for a girl, right? Okay, cool. Now, the way that I felt about her, I felt anxious, or not anxious, but I was afraid. I had fear. Now you might be asking why I had fear. I had fear because I felt like she was gonna leave for a different person, right? Now this also what's called relates to the past and relates to what I feel within. Now I asked myself, why did I feel that she could leave? I felt like she could leave for a person that she felt that was cooler. What makes them cooler? Status. What is status to me? So basically you just gotta keep getting like down to the bread and butter. You gotta get to the, I don't know how to explain it, but what I'm talking about. Get more specific. So boom, what is status? Popularity, clothes, Insta followers, whatever comes to mind. The hell. But anyway, but yeah, whatever comes to mind, right? Now, I then question myself, why do I feel I need popularity or any of the status in order to be cool? And I felt like that is what made me feel accepted. So then I look at that and I go back in my past because that's one of my insecurities. Well, I think that's probably the only insecurity I have. But anyway, that's if I like search for more. But then I go back in my past and it relates because I wasn't the most popular kid, I wasn't the kid that people, called up on and, wanted me to join their team first. And that wasn't me. So when I look back now and I seen, yeah, leave me for a person that's more popular, more cool, I determined cool with status and popularity because I ain't never have that. So I feel like I'm not cool unless if I get that, if that makes sense. That's one of the insecurities that I have. But yeah, we're having an insecurity, bro. Now, I can only tell you how to find them. Can I tell you how to get rid of them? I can only say you have to work towards making yourself more comfortable with being yourself. Whatever you don't like, change, but don't change it based on the fact of others. Change it based on the fact of yourself, if you know what I'm saying. But anyway, what was I finna say? I don't feel like this is gonna be like a very long video. But yeah, so I found one of my insecurities in that. And not only insecurities, but I also have like an attachment to people when they give me love that I can't find in myself due to the fact because I feel like I'm not enough unless if I get status, popularity, stuff like that. So if I don't have that, then I feel like, I'm not truly like, loved by people, which I'm depending on. Like I'm depending on people to love me and all this because I can't love myself. It's just like a whole cycle, bro. It's just like so many different paths, but it's leading to the same thing, which is status and popularity. So with her, I'm attaching onto her because I feel like she's giving me something that I can't provide within myself, right? So if I notice that she's not responding how fast she usually would, I feel like I did something wrong. So now I start to get shaky. I start to get, aggravated because it's like, damn, where's my love source going? Now I feel like shit because, she's not there to, give me the emotions that I'm looking for within myself, So if she was to go, I would feel what's called less than. So I need to go search for another love source, if you know what I'm saying. So this whole time I'm just searching for something to cover up this void that I have just because I don't want to stay to myself for a little bit of time, get to know myself. I would rather not. Instead, I would rather try to find someone else to love me, to give to fill that void. So that way I don't have to worry about it. It's that type of thing, I feel like I'm getting off a little off basis, but I feel like it all comes together sooner or later. But that's basically insecurities. You just feeling uncertain, like you just can't accept yourself for who you are, so you feel like you don't feel like that, like you don't feel like you that person that you need to be. So yeah, and how you find it, you getting down to why, like you question yourself. I wrote down questions, answered the questions, wrote them down, answered right, go back, underlined all the things that seem like red flags within myself, right? Then I talked about those, and then I said all the stuff that I liked. Well, this was just about me being possessive. I did all the things that I liked, did all the things that I hated, or not hated, but I didn't like about her, right? And with possessiveness leads, or not leads, but possessiveness is related to insecurities because you wouldn't have to be possessive if you didn't think this person was going to be taken from you. You didn't think this person was going to leave you. Yeah, stuff like that. So I had to write down the stuff that I liked, stuff that I didn't like. Stuff that I liked about her, I had to say I do those things for myself. So if I said I liked how she's emotionally comprehending, I say I am emotionally comprehending. Things that I don't like, I say I think I related that to myself as well. I think I said I don't like I don't like how she speaks to other dudes, right? So then I said to myself, what other people have has nothing to do with me. I think that's what I said. And basically you read it to yourself. And then I read all this inside of a journal. So that way I can come back and see if I improved and all this. But basically this is just getting time, taking time to know yourself. Don't avoid your insecurities. Take time to get to know the insecurities and trace back on where they came from. But yeah, y'all, I feel like that's the end of the vid. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share. With that further ado, Jahskeezy out.